What's up, guys? Today we're here in Arden. We're going to show you how to set your own claim, get your own property. I've set a few, so you're going to learn from my mistakes. You want to basically get the height right so that you're not, dealing with something like that where I'm going to have to straighten out this last little bit of height difference there. No matter what you're doing, you're going to deal with this height difference. F3 shows you like this is 88 meters above sea level. That's 90 meters above sea level, or feet maybe, something at 92 up there, just to give you an idea of the difference. And that's how big your claim is gonna be. Get one claim per account. Get two characters per account. They both share a claim. If you want another account, you gotta start another email, and a lot of people do that. They say most players have 2 or 3 different accounts. So this is another account I have here. And you can see it was a hurry up type thing because it's just thrown together there. That's why it's all different levels. But this third one, I'm doing a better job of. I'm gonna get it all ready before I put the sword down. 101.7 is the depth I'm looking for. And down in this hole right here, didn't want to inspect, I wanted to get off. I got 101.7, so that's where my sword is going to go. So this is basically what you want to do when you're starting your claim. Now, if you're running solo, you're not going to be able to do that because you're going to have to do what I did. Just start, juggling. Doing the juggling of a 5-person juggling crew all by yourself. That's why I've got such a mess down there. But I've been bringing other people on. Ideally, this is what you want to do. I brought one of my buddies on that I play other games with, and he's got a claim that he started here, and he just put a little claim. He didn't expand it yet. It's just got his house and a cart. He's got his sword over there and a chair to rest on while he flattens his claim over here. And of course, he's not going to want to work on his claim all the time because terraforming is boring. And, when he wants to do other stuff, his career choice, he's going to come and work down here. And ideally, that's what you want to go. I think that's what the developers had in mind when they made the game, is for you to come in and join other people instead of just, it being a complete train wreck, you doing everything yourself. And so he's going to do blacksmithing, and I've already got blacksmithing ready to roll down here. I've got ore storage. I've got wood storage for the charcoal making. I've got furnaces ready to rock. I've got the forge and anvil. I've got the god to pray to right there. I got everything ready to roll. The warehouse. So, he doesn't have to build anything. He doesn't have to spec in the building. I could build all the storage for him and everything. That's how the game was meant to be played. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. Now, when you go to build your stake your claim, it's gonna want to make you stick your sword in the middle like this. This is another man's who started right here. I don't know if he's ever gonna come back. We'll see. But you don't want to do that. You want to put your sword off to the corner of your claim because you know it's getting, you can't put nothing there. You see how homie's got his house and the cart, you know, he couldn't put that there if his sword won't over there in the corner. So capiche, you want your sword in the corner. Have I said that enough times? So let me show you how that goes. Come down here and I'm gonna right click the ground, claim private land, and it's gonna ask me for 1 billet. I'm gonna build it here. See, because I'm down in a hole, I can't really see if I'm on the corner of my claim or not. This is not ideal. Ideally, I would have everything all flattened out so I could see. Well, maybe if I get into, see, I can't like scroll out to see what's going on. Claim private land, build. I'm just gonna build it. Right click it, claim private land, and I'm gonna hold left control and tap the billet with the left mouse button. I mean, it's a log, they call it a billet, and bam. Now this don't really become active until you put some money over here and then hit the sacrifice button. Now if you want to add people to your claim, you just hit claim rights and then enter character name, and you type whatever, like you would type Baltimore, and add me and all my alts so that I can come and take your stuff. I mean, so that I can come and help you. And then you check all this stuff. I don't know exactly what all these mean. I know this one means destroy buildings, so I wouldn't do that one. I would. This one probably means excavate. So if you don't want people to be able to excavate, like dig around in the dirt, then don't click that. You can experiment with your buddy or whatever if you have one in the game. I was gonna mess around and see which one did what, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. My Arden videos have been getting like less than 20 views, so I mean, I appreciate all y'all that watch, but yeah, I'm not gonna spend like an hour getting a video right for 20 people. I'm just not. This is still a lot more information than you're going to get anywhere else. So I hope you guys appreciate it. And smash that like button. Pretty please with cherries on top.
Pretty please, with sugar on top. Clean the fucking car.
Alright, so when you first make your claim, it's going to be very small and cheap. So like 1 silver piece in here will get you a month. Alright, you can just take my word for it. Sacrifice. See, real days 24. But get away from it. When I right click the ground and not on the square that the sword's on, but on a different square, and go to claim and resize, that's when we can, oh my god, that tree. That's when we can scroll out a bit and you can like lock your ability to be able to go like this, with the tab button. So I hit tab now on my, and I can move like this. I hit tab again, and I just move my mouse around. All right. So I'm gonna hit tab and go over to the X, and tune may be stuck in that hole. See. I need to deal with that wagon. Let me put this wagon away. And the horse. Y'all see all this stuff I do for you? These videos take a lot of work on me. Smash that like button to help me out. See, I got my alt standing out here and everything. And now I can make a video in peace. Claim, resize, and I'm gonna wheel on out with my mouse wheel. Okay, now I'm just gonna left click up in here on the Y and hold it and then drag my mouse. That's all I'm doing. And that's the wrong way. First I want to go this way, so I'm going to do the X. So my tune needs to walk with it so that I can see what's going on. It's a little unwieldy. It really is. Now I can see that it's up here as far as I want to go and no further. You really want to make sure it's right before you let go of it, because once you let go of this X axis to redo it, you kind of have to go back to where you were. It does not like to let you redo it. And then going to the Y axis, it's the same thing. You're just going to left click where the Y is and drag it while you hold that left click. So you can go either way, but you need to think about where you're going beforehand. See, I done messed it up. You got a maximum of 450 squares that you can go. Let's walk over here and see where it's gonna go. Obviously I want all 450 of those squares. I think I may have just messed it up. I forget if the first one I did was an X or a Y. Now, it'll let me take it way on over past 450, but it's not going to let me claim that many. At least I don't think it will. People say the max is 450. So I scrolling on back. I'm gonna scroll it on back, homie. So when I get to where there's a tree overhead, it likes to zoom right in. Now, if I go like this, is it gonna break it down to 450 for me? Is it just gonna fail? I don't know. Let's see if I scroll in, if it'll get any easier. Yeah, that's easier. Now it gets to 216, and then I try to crank it ever so slightly. It's like not moving, and then it goes slam over to 2000 and something. Oh, see, it's done went the other way, so I definitely don't want to do that. 456. Somewhere it's got an extra 6 squares. How does that even happen? I do not know, but it just does. Let's see what happens when I try to.
Please, God, if you can hear me now, I beg that you should follow us to.
Personal monument must be in the claim area. Yeah, uh, I guess that's because it's just too big. Claim resize. Oh, that's the same size again, 456. Ah, yeah, that's a problem. You see, when I go first person here by pressing C, it's showing me that it's it's starting it right there instead of right where the sword is. So that's never gonna jive. That's a problem I was not even aware of. So maybe you do have to click it right where it is, right on that square. Okay. Now while I'm still in first person, I'm gonna walk out. I'm gonna attempt to walk out of the hole, lady. first person, see and make sure it's right. And then I'm gonna get the other one, take it on over to 450. Now it goes 450 exactly, which is what you're allowed to have. Why it went 456 before, I can't tell you, homie. Must have been some magic vortex or something. It seemed to be working now. Let's see. Claim.
Please, God, if you can take me now, I beg
Yeah,
that you
please
should.
God, what she said. Now, to see if it works, you're going to hold control and press F4. Sometime you got to press it twice. And you can see there is now a line over here, which means bada bing, bada boom. I'm all good. Which means it works. Now, there's a double line over here, which means it ain't gonna take effect until midnight tonight in game, and it ain't gonna take effect in midnight in game unless I got the money to do it. See, it still says 24 days now, but it's a liar. You gotta give it more money now. Yeah. It's not gonna realize that it needs to charge you more until you know the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it the money now. It actually won't even take the whole thing, but I'll leave it in there, and then like when the next game day passes, then I will come and do it and make it take more money, just so everything's righteous. Okay, so that's pretty much it, homie. Smash that like button.